Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer! Hello,
right.
Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things.
All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. Nick here.
Gabe. Gabe.
And
The
Gabe and I are ready for another rendition of Footy Friday. Oh,
Double F, baby.
And here on Footy Friday, I'm so excited because we may not have the biggest audience that loves these videos, but man, we have the best audience that loves our reactions at Footy Friday. It pumps us up, pumps me up. And we are checking out a video, which is a request from Michael Stanton, which, correct me if I'm wrong, that's Giancarlo's former baseball name, Michael Stanton. And he has requested for us to check out the video called Cyril Rioli, Path to Success. It's a really good video. He says it's kind of like a mini documentary on his life. So I don't know, Cyril, I don't know if I'm saying his name right or not, but we're going to check out him. I personally love mini documentaries because they're great for reacting to, but they're also, powerful usually when it's on a sports figure. I'm super excited about that. In Mason Cox a few weeks ago. Now it's Cyril's turn. Gabe, how do you feel about mini documentaries on sports?
I think it helps you understand the athlete. It kind of helps humanize who they are. When you just strictly look at, their performance on the field, you forget that there's, the ups and downs, the ebb and flows of the game. Life happens a lot of times. So, and when you watch highlights, right, highlight reels, you always get the good, right? But you don't get the bad. You don't get them blowing the game or missing the kick or missing the catch. And that's what I like about documentaries, that most of the time they give you the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying? I remember us watching the documentary or docu-series, The Test, and I was thinking, wait a minute, they lose? Like, what? You know what I mean? But it's art, you know what I mean? But it's also documentary, and they're gonna lose. They're gonna have those ups and downs. I think the last game of the season, right? They ended up losing. We're like, what just happened? No. Who dropped the ashes? Was it Nathan Lyon that dropped the ashes? Like, oh,
he fumbled it, yeah.
Oh, you know what I mean, dude? So it's one of those things where, documentaries to me are powerful because they don't always give you that perfect ending of the story, and they give you the ugliness that comes along with sports, whether it be on or off the field.
Yeah, they're not producing a Hollywood or a Bollywood film. They're telling you about true life, and they're trying to make it as well made as possible. But there's a lot of art in my opinion, in a documentary, because you can make a documentary about any story that's ever happened. Yeah. But you infuse your art, you infuse your skills, and that's what you really have. So I'm excited to check this out. The season, as far as I understand, from what Google is saying, from what Aunt Google is saying, is Thursday, March 18th, the season starts. So that lets me know that we have like a week. Next week, we've got to choose our teams. Watch out for that video when we make our selections.
I was about to say Thursday, March 18th, cousin. You might have forgot a little something called the Snyder Cut 4-hour movie coming out that day.
Well, we're not going to be able to watch all the matches, but I got to have my team chosen before the season starts. And that may be our Footy Friday for next week. But
it would have been a fun thing to catch the first one and live stream it, man. But I was like, what? The 18th? You know what's sad? At times, and I'm sorry, I'm going to admit this right now, I've forgotten my kids' birthdays. I've forgotten anniversary days. I forgot any man in here that says that they haven't. You're lying. Like, what? It's Valentine's Day? We forget certain dates. But you know what date I'm not forgetting? March 18th. Snyder Cut.
Hey, he's an honest man. He's got his priorities. Snyder Cut over family. That's what it is. The memory cannot forget some things. If you are enjoying our AFL videos, if you're enjoying our Footy Friday, and I know a lot of you guys are, appreciate that, go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel and let us know what videos you would like us to react to, as our list is very short right now. Plenty of room to get added to that. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and check this out. Gabe, when you're ready, give us a countdown.
All right, cousin. And 3, 2, 1.
Beautiful shot. That's what I'm saying, the art. That was cool. Little ticking and strumming is pumping me up. MCG?
MCG. Is that the same Melbourne cricket grounds where?
That's where they play cricket.
I was gonna say, is that the same Melbourne cricket grounds?
It takes sacrifice. If we do it, that will guarantee us victory. It will guarantee us victory today if we do those 3 stars there really, really well.
You've earned this petition through unity, mateship, commitment. Do your job, and let's do it together. Once you go to the ground, put a smile on your face. Have a good look around, enjoy what's out there. I reckon as soon as you step up from that team photo, you turn to it straight away.
Time for hunt. Time for hunt.
He's got to kick it 40 metres, tight angle, first goal of the grand final. Yes! And what a start for West Coast.
Rough head, ducks out of trouble. Brilliant Rioli puts it through. How about that for a start?
There you go.
So Big Ben McAvoy to give Hawthorn the lead for the first time today, and he's put it right through.
A better man to have the ball in the hands of than Cyril Rioli.
Kicked 3 last week. First time he's kicked more than 2 in any final. Grand final specialist, isn't he? Rioli's got his second, and Hawthorn are now settling beautifully.
Scrambles a kick, only about 30 metres out. Birchall gets it from Mitchell and punishes them.
This is the most fittest athletes in any sport, it seems, huh?
Yeah, you definitely got some fit guys there, dude.
And who's going to kick that fifth?
You can analyse this to death. You got a hard,
Oh.
experienced team who are just
Take down.
this grand
Stuck.
final pressure in their stride, and a young West Coast side who are spooked.
98,673 the official attendance.
98,000 people watching that. There's Nick.
To the ground and Hodge off the stand. Grand final superstar brings the house down.
To a vacant forward line. Rioli waiting, over the top. Gunston, he won't miss. It's pretty easy right now.
Jeez, look at how much he's gaining right there. That's crazy.
That man has just played.
Dude got some speed on him.
Minutes that is,
Whew.
in my opinion,
Oh.
a victory for Hawthorn like I haven't seen.
Let's get out of my
a side
face.
do in a grand final for a long time.
Run faster next time.
Goes long. It's a searing kick, cutting through the arc
tries. We'll torture him. We'll torture him. That's where you got to dig a little bit deeper.
So now it's up to us. It's up to you guys to believe in yourself. We need to spin the wheels now, and we need to go hard. Be brave. It's up here, boys.
Kick is good. There we go. The West Coast Eagles are up and about. Jack Darling
Dropped an absolute good. Jack Darling kicks the goal. They go to 18 points. And when you don't
Get the handle.
He can't get the handle.
Oh, that would have been me right there.
And I tell you what, they're only
Wow, we
they
got
look
6 on
they're
that
winning
one.
this year. They look like they're going to win
Jeez.
next year. That's how good they are.
Smith in the pocket.
Nice.
Clever. Oh, Benefit. Clever. Brilliant. Hawthorn lead
Oh, that was in.
points at three-quarter time.
Top and out of the ball. Remember, time to act. Come on. Turn on.
Hawks.
Oh, almost.
Oh,
The game right to the very end.
Looks as though he was just born to play footy. Could he do
oh man, what a mark.
and win a Norm Smith medal?
Hawthorn have done it.
He got up there
The
too.
first team
Yeah, he
in
did.
the 18-team competition to go back to back to back. They're three Peters.
Three-peat.
They are remarkable.
Wow.
Three-time champs.
The winner of the Norm Smith medal is Cyril Rioli from Hawthorn.
Cyril.
Cyril. He got player of the match? Wow.
I wonder what language this is.
That's a man who is, the look in his eyes, he just looks completely contempt in what he's doing. And that's pretty awesome. I'm going to look up some information on Cyril right there. What do you think about that?
You know what? He's not a big dude, bro. And I only say that because I've seen many of rugby players when they come down here for that tournament we have in Las Vegas. And bro, some of these guys are huge. We're not talking about massive. They look like NFL players, bro. Just absolutely yoked out. And you know, he's a smaller dude, but you saw that he can get high. He got up there when he caught that mark or whatnot. He's got really, really good eye-foot coordination. You know what I'm saying? I have a question. I probably should have posed this before, but as I'm watching the skills here, a lot of these are like drop kicks, right? Now, for those of you that don't know, in America, we have a place kicker and field goal kicker, right? On our American football teams. And so my brother-in-law, Junior Boy, we still call him Junior Boy. He's got 2 kids, bro.
You know
His
what's
name is Sal.
crazy? This guy's nickname is Junior Boy as well.
Really?
Yeah.
he may be Hawaii. Well, now he had some of those.
Says, let me just interrupt you real quick since you brought it up. It's from the Tiwi Islands, all right? Northern Territory of Australia. I don't know exactly. So it's under the Aboriginal Land Rights, Northern Territory Act of 1976, but that's where he's from, the Tiwi Islands.
And he had some of those tattoos, those same tattoos that you see a lot of Samoans and Hawaiians have or whatnot. And my wife is half Hawaiian, half Mexican. Her brother, Junior Boy, again, his real name is Sal, is actually a huge soccer player, but he played American football on his team. And in high school, normally most of the high school field goal kickers are all soccer players. So I wonder if that's a sport that translates a lot to rugby. Let us know. Do they get a lot of crossover? A lot of the guys that used to play soccer, come in to play football, because you really need that eye for coordination. You don't know how hard it's got to be running with the ball and then drop kick it and then click it perfectly into those uprights. You know what I mean, dude? I mean, laces in, laces out. It matters. It's a whole big thing, man.
Yeah, and I'm looking at this, and it's just saying a little bit of information I'm reading about him is that he didn't have a lot of possessions in his career, even though it looks like he played for more parts of 10 years, but that he made the most out of the possessions he was given. And case in point, he won that man of the match in 2015. I think what it showed at the end of the video is that he had given that to his dad. Like, he had given his dad the medal that he had earned as an award, which is super cool. And I love that whole family kinship. This was a different type of mini documentary than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be about his life and his career, but I think it was more suited for people that knew more about the AFL and knew about the 2015 with Hawthorn playing and winning, but it was still very enjoyable. It was still very much him understanding the things that he's seen, the different paths that people have seen he's seen people take in his life, and how he felt bad for the people that chose the path that kind of the straight away path, and felt good for those that didn't. And he wanted to make the most out of his path. And I would think, just from the little bit I've read here, and I'm assuming what you guys will tell me in the comment section, that he definitely, as far as AFL goes, as far as success goes in his life, he walks that path. And you can see him bringing it right back to his roots and doing that dance celebration, that ceremony that they're doing right there. I'm not going to pretend to know what that was, but I have respect for it nonetheless. But when you have, this is what I was thinking when I was watching it. If you have a clutch performance, a championship winning performance in a final, in a championship, you're remembered forever in the eyes of the fans, forever. And there's players, David Tyree, who didn't have much of a career, but he'll always be remembered for that amazing catch that he had against the Patriots. Tom Brady, obviously has a million championships, but what he did last year with the Bucs, he'll always be remembered. And I want to say that just around the world, around the country, his coolness meter has gone even higher than it was before, which is hard to believe. But when you have clutch performances, A-Rod, your boy A-Rod, he was known for being horrible in the playoffs until 2009, when he was just a monster. And what happened? They won the World Series. And all of those woes he had, same with Peyton Manning, all of those failures in the past just get washed away, because you just need sometimes one or two of those clutch performances in a championship.
Just the one.
Sometimes one, Gabe says. It depends on the sport, right? Because we've seen guys in Super Bowls have amazing performances, but their defense can't stop anyone, and it doesn't really matter, right? I want to say there's been, I could be wrong, finals MVPs in basketball or football that have gone to someone on the losing side because they were just that dominant. But sometimes you're right. Sometimes just one, because in that Patriots-Giants, I keep talking about American sports, in that Patriots-Giants Super Bowl, there wasn't much of a game. You just fast forward to the fourth quarter, and that's where your game is right there. Yeah. So David Tyree's, Eli Manning get away from that sack. Those two, that one whole play right there, those two components, that was the game. It got to the point where Plaxico Burress is making the winning touchdown catch. Not even that big of a deal. It's just a footnote because of what happened before. But my point is, this guy made the most of it. And I want to say at the beginning of this documentary, they said when he kicked his second goal, like, oh, wow, he's already surpassed his final high of getting 2 goals. And so he just had that kind of performance in that match, it looks like.
Yeah, and what I mean by just one, especially if it contributes to a win, bro, flags fly forever. You know what I mean? If it contributes, you mentioned about the championship, right? If you have an unbelievable performance and you cement that championship, I don't care what it is, okay? Here's the thing. Kurt Schilling, bloody sock does not matter today if the Red Sox don't go to win on the World Series that year. You know what I'm saying? You got to have those clutch performances, and they're remembered when it contributes to a championship because, you know, to the victory goes the spoils. You know what I'm saying? That's what people will remember. That will be etched in history. You can't take it away. Everything else goes away. And yeah, you can have a huge performance and be on the losing side of it, but people are going to remember that winning touchdown or that winning goal if it's in football, and we're talking about in international football. If it's in cricket, you know what I mean? They're going to remember that winning six. You know what I'm saying? Or on the or that winning wicket. When it's get for a championship, bro, it's, you know what I mean? Like you're etched in history, man. And you feel bad for people who have unbelievable performances. Their team can't, you know what I mean, live up to it. But it is what it is, man. That's just how it goes, man. That's how it goes.
Absolutely. But the question is, what did you all think about this documentary? If you have not seen it yet, if you have, let us know what are some of your favorite parts. Let us know about the player himself, about the man. Whatever you want to tell us, we want to hear. We appreciate the support. Thank you so much for watching this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next Footy Friday.
We know all things.